I'd like to show you a standard 12-bar blues shuffle. And what this is basically a standard 12-bar blues. And 12-bar blues is, first of all, bar is a measure. Okay, so that basically means 12 measures. That's how long your standard 12-bar blues is 12 measures. And it normally consists of 3 different chords: the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And the way it works is, and what that means is that, let's say for example in this one I'm about to show you, it's in A major. So that means that if you label each degree of the scale, and in the key of A you have 3 sharps, F sharp, G sharp, and C sharp. If you label each one of those starting with A, you got A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, and G sharp. If you build a chord on each one of those scale degrees, the chord that's built on the first degree of the scale is called the 1 chord. In this case it would be A major. The 4 chord, it would be built on the 4th, so if you count up A, B, C sharp, D, so the 4 chord in the key of A major is going to be D. The 5 chord is going to be E. And in blues music, a lot of times you're dealing with dominant chords. Okay, that's kind of where, instead of having like a just standard A major chord, you could have an A dominant 7, where you have the 7th degree, or okay, those are just different ways of playing the dominant 7th. And the dominant 7th is made up of a major chord plus a minor 7th. Okay, that's all a dominant 7th is. So the way the shuffle blues works is it's essentially a 12-bar blues where you have, well, let me just play it for you and then I'll explain it. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, so that's basically it. And what you have is the A chord, or actually your A7, for 4 bars. Then it goes to your 4 chord, which is D, for 2 bars. Then it goes back to the A7 for 2 bars. And it goes to your 4 chord, or your 5 chord, which in this case is E7, just for 1 bar. Then back to D, which is your 4 chord, just for 1 bar. Then you have this turnaround, which is just a simple turnaround, all based on the A dominant 7th chord. You actually end on the A7. If you want to turn around and go back to the beginning of the piece, you could end like on a D5. I mean a E9. And then go back to the beginning. Now, it's a shuffle blues. It's not just straight like, well, let me see. It would be, if you played it straight, it'd be. But it's a shuffle blues, and that means that you take the 8th note pattern. Instead of just playing 8th notes, you actually have an 8th note followed by a 16th. Well, it's kind of like a dotted 8th followed by a 16th, dotted 8th followed by a 16th. So instead of bump, 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 you have bump, 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 bump. It's like swing time, okay? Shuffle and swing are very closely related. Yep. Bump, bump. As opposed to, that's a straight 8ths. Shuffle, Okay, so that's your shuffle.